It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. By three methods we may learn wisdom: first, by reflection, which is noblest; second, by imitation, which is easiest; and third, by experience, which is the bitterest. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Success depends upon previous preparation, and without such preparation there is sure to be failure. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Never give a sword to a man who can't dance. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. The object of the superior man is truth. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. It is easy to hate and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get. If you think in terms of a year, plant a seed; if in terms of 10 years, plant trees; if in terms of 100 years, teach the people. What you do not want done to yourself, do not do to others. Humility is the solid foundation of all virtues. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. Old age, believe me, is a good and pleasant thing. It is true you are gently shouldered off the stage, but then you are given such a comfortable front stall as spectator. He who learns but does not think, is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. If I am walking with two other men, each of them will serve as my teacher. I will pick out the good points of the one and imitate them, and the bad points of the other and correct them in myself. A gentleman would be ashamed should his deeds not match his words. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts? Study the past, if you would divine the future. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. Wisdom, compassion, and courage are the three universally recognized moral qualities of men. An oppressive government is more to be feared than a tiger. If we don't know life, how can we know death? The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. We should feel sorrow, but not sink under its oppression. They must often change, who would be constant in happiness or wisdom. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. The superior man thinks always of virtue, the common man thinks of comfort. Learning without thought is labor lost, thought without learning is perilous. You cannot open a book without learning something. To see what is right and not to do it is one of courage, or of principle. Heaven means to be one with God. He who speaks without modesty will find it difficult to make his words good. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. To see the right and not to do it is cowardice. The superior man acts before he speaks, and afterwards speaks according to his action. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. The superior man understands what is right, the inferior man understands what will sell. When you know a thing, to hold that you know it, and when you do not know a thing, to allow that you do not know it, this is knowledge. Death and life have their determined appointments, riches and honors depend upon heaven. I want you to be everything that's you, deep at the center of your being. To go beyond is as wrong as to fall short. I will not be concerned at other men's not knowing me, I will be concerned at my own want of ability.